was the technical editor of AD in the late 60s, early 70s, taking over from Robin Middleton. And I think it was a period when architecture was changing. We felt society was changing. It didn't change as much as we expected, but we thought society was changing. And it was a period when it looked like architecture could actually make a major impact on all sorts of aspects of the way people lived and the way cities were organised.
I've been aware of the AD ever since I was a student in the late 70s and early 80s. I would say that I was an avid reader up until the 1990s, but I think it became more influential to me in my practice at that point.
Yeah, I've been reading AD since about 1958, I think, or even 56, and it was as a provincial. It was a link to what was going on in London, and it was always the front end of the magazine that really intrigued one. And then when I came to London, it's the only thing I subscribed to.
Some of the older issues from the 60s fascinated me. AD was very influential to me when I was a student, in both negative and positive ways.
And no other magazine gives you a whole issue to put forward your ideas and argue it with images and reach an academic and world audience. So it occupies a niche. AD has always been a clearinghouse for the most dynamic ideas.
In the mid-80s, when I was an undergraduate at a place that doesn't exist anymore, called Thames Polytechnic, and I was doing research into Cedric Price. And that's when I discovered the wonderful wacky world of Archigram and Cedric Price through AD. And to me, it was always the publication that was particularly exciting and sort of housed the avant-garde and was generally sort of a beacon in the myopia of the 80s.
I first came across AD, in fact, significantly in 1988, at the beginning of deconstructivism. AD had a series of issues as well as a book on deconstructivism. That's where I got excited about reading AD. Ever since, it's continued to be the key organ for and periodical for knowing what's going on and also showing what's going on.